Hello and welcome. This is Rebel Weasel, and you are watching Curiosity Gameplay. Anyway, we are going to start with Antiquities, and before we do that, I am going to be doing that here on His Freezes Over, leveling her up. However, I want to start by showing the tutorial for the Antiquities and how you started that, and unfortunately I've already barreled through it on this character. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna play on Owlhoot's Mad Craftily first and get her through the tutorial and go through my own version of the tutorial, and then once we've done that we're gonna switch back over to His Freezes Over and I'm gonna grind her. I have a good guide on how to grind up Antiquities, and I'm going to be working on that tonight. It's going to be boring and slow and quiet, but then again, slow and quiet is what I stream. So, moving onwards, let's go ahead and log into Owlhoot's. Alright, so, Antiquities. First thing you gotta do is get your butt to Solitude. So we're gonna run to the Way Shrine. Run, little Argonian, run! And we're going to travel to Western Skyrim. Right here. You will automatically have unlocked the Solitude Docks Way Shrine if you have purchased Greymoor, of course. You have to have unlocked Greymoor, but I suppose that's a given, right? Yeah, right? Yeah, we know that, right? Yeah. Okay. So, moving onward, we're going to go there. So here we are, and we need to work our way up the hill.
Friend, I need your help.
We're gonna ignore the guy asking us to give him help. He doesn't need us. There's plenty of other people around who could help him. Okay. So we go through these doors into Solitude. Okay, so I don't believe that the College of Antiquities shows up on the map. Oh, yes it does. It's this little eye symbol right here. So that's where we want to go. So we just need to follow this road here. Let's make sure I'm following the right way. Okay.
Keep your weapons sharp.
It forks. And here we are. I believe we go up these stairs. And we're at the Antiquarian Circle.
That anyone not killed by the storm at Ukraine.
What's this? A new antiquarian in the making?
So we're going to talk to Verita Numida.
So, what brings a sturdy hero like you to the Gwylem Annex? I can't imagine you're looking for a book. Then again, I do see a glimmer of curiosity in your eyes. Perhaps you seek admission to the Antiquarian Circle.
Yes, I really want to get into the Antiquarian Circle. That's why I'm here, lady. So, the Antiquarian Circle, what's that?
The University of Gwylem's most prestigious historical society.
Ooh.
We scour the continent for lost antiquities, collecting and cataloging as we go. We've made hundreds of discoveries, thanks in no small part to our scrying tool, the Antiquarian's Eye.
What's the Antiquarian's Eye?
An invention of our university's founder, Terrain Fire. It allows the wielder's mind to travel vast distances and find buried relics, truths lost to history. Gazing into the eye requires both skill and talent. How talented are you, I wonder?
How talented am I? Let's find out. How do I begin?
Admission to the circle begins easily enough. Just place your hand on the antiquarian's eye. If you possess the aptitude, you will attune to the eye immediately. If you don't possess the aptitude, the eye will reject you. Couldn't be simpler.
Oh, I don't think I could handle any more rejection. What can you tell me about the antiquarian's eye?
It's a magnificent device, alien in origin.
Oh, alien.
As I said before, our university's founder, Giraine Fyre, developed it along with countless other scholarly tools. Alas, he died before we could demonstrate the object's true potential.
Doesn't that make you wonder? I mean, this guy was working with this tool and he just died mysteriously. Could it have had anything to do with the tool? Could it be radioactive or something? You know? So what does the antiquarian eye do exactly?
It homes in on objects of historical import, much like a bloodhound, without all the baying and drooling, of course. We still don't fully understand how it determines an item's value. Just more proof of our founder's genius, I suppose.
How many of these devices do you have? Since they're an alien relic, now the aliens were an ancient wise culture. Super intelligent. And we see their ruins all over the place. We're always exploring alien ruins, alien crypts, finding alien ghosts, and alien artifacts. So you have to wonder how many of these devices she could possibly have, because these must be rare. Alien artifacts are pretty rare.
We recovered several from a vault in Elenir.
Several.
It seems Sage Fyre intended for the university's best and brightest to continue his work after he was gone. It took longer than he would have liked, I'm sure. But I fully intend to honor his legacy.
Maybe they found a crate full of them or something. So what is the goal of the Antiquarian Circle exactly?
We seek the truth above all else. Written histories rarely give an honest accounting of the past, so we go straight to the source. Relics, curios, even ancient bric-a-brac. Anything that can teach us more about the myriad cultures of Tamriel.
Are the relics that you find valuable? Can I get a little cash for them?
I assume you mean commercially valuable? Yes, you can keep any relics you recover and do with them what you will. The Circle's chief concern is cataloging the discoveries and learning what we can from them. Everyone benefits from the arrangement.
So what is the University of Gwylem?
It's a school, of course. The very best, by any credible assessment. At least it was. What I wouldn't give to walk those halls again. This frigid annex is a very poor substitute. Very poor indeed.
Did you teach there?
For a time, I studied there as well. Despite all of Cyrodiil's struggles, I really did believe we could weather the storm. But war has far-reaching consequences, even for those who want no part in it, especially for those who want no part in it.
So you've established a new annex here.
Here and elsewhere, the faculty scattered to the winds when the plane meld took hold. Fortunately, most of us survived, and we write each other constantly. I wound up in Skyrim somehow. As frozen wastelands go, it's really quite pleasant.
Don't you badmouth Skyrim, lady. Alright, it looks like we're done with Verita Numida, and we have to examine the Antiquarian's eye. If you look around, you wonder where it could possibly be. There's this giant triangle pointing straight at it, just across the room. Whoa!
Impressive. We rarely see such an energetic attunement. Well. It seems I underestimated you.
I have talent.
With a reaction like that, you may well rival Gabrielle, our most accomplished antiquarian. I wonder what secrets you might find gazing through the eye.
Let's find out. How does it work?
In a hurry, are we? We'll teach you to use the eye in due course. First, do
She
you
keeps
vow to
doing
uphold
that
the
swirly
principles and
motion.
traditions of the Circle, to catalog your discoveries for future generations, and give a true accounting of Tamriel's history?
Okay, so I have to catalog my discoveries and tell them what I find, but I don't have to give it to them. So I can sell my stuff that I find if I want to, or keep it to myself. All right, that's a good deal. I do. I want to join the Antiquarian Circle.
An excellent decision. Mastering the eye is no small endeavor. But with Gabrielle's tutelage and my rigorous oversight, we may make a true scholar of you yet. Welcome to the Circle, Antiquarian.
All right, we have unlocked the skill line for scrying.
Now then, we should begin your education in earnest. I suggest you speak with Gabrielle Benale. I can provide some scholarly advice, but when it comes to using the Antiquarian's eye itself, you'll find no better teacher than Gabrielle.
So, Anne, yes, this is exactly like archaeology. We get a lead that gives us a clue. We have to solve a puzzle and find where the item is, and then we dig it up, and we have to find where it is in the dig site. And the sort of items that you get are ranging from treasure pieces that you can sell for money, similar to the items that you pick up when you steal, or you can get furnishing recipes for creating new furniture that is new in the game, or you can get decorative housing items, or you can get really, really powerful gear. So let's see. She said to begin my education in earnest, I suggest you speak with Gabrielle Benel. Where is Gabrielle?
Downstairs, poring over more maps and tomes, no doubt. Honestly, the girl never stops working. I'd almost think she was trying to make the rest of us look bad if she wasn't so confoundedly cheerful. At any rate, she'll get you sorted.
All right, I'll go downstairs and I'll speak to Gabrielle.
Speak with me again once Gabrielle's taught you the basics. I know I can come across as chilly, but truthfully, I'm anxious to get you into the field.
Why can't you teach me how to use the eye?
Because I'm not a mage. Don't make a face. I never said I possess the aptitude. We all contribute to the Circle in our own way. You may wield the eye, but rest assured, my skill as a writer is no less important.
So how does your writing contribute to the Circle?
Not just writing. Few can match my knowledge of ancient history, aside from those who lived through it all, like that insufferable dark elf Devaith Fear. You may find these relics, but it's incumbent upon me to tell you what they are.
All right, goodbye then. Let's go talk to Gabrielle. And she is downstairs. So if you're facing Verita, you turn to the right, and there is a staircase. You go down into the basement level, and here is Gabrielle. Now, if you're a veteran in the game and you've played through the main story, or if you've played through the Daggerfall Covenant part of the story, you will recognize this character. You've met her before, and you've seen her around. You've seen her in the Daggerfall Covenant area, and you get to see her at the end of the main story when you complete it. And she'll probably talk a little bit about that and give some things away. So spoiler warning about some things that she's going to say about the main story.
Oh, it's you. What a welcome surprise. By Mara, that business with Angoff feels like lifetimes ago. I'm glad to see you're still in good health. So, Verita gave you an antiquarian's eye, eh? You mean to join the Antiquarian Circle?
What have you been doing since we last met, Gabrielle?
Searching mostly. I couldn't rest knowing Darian was still out there, trapped in the colored rooms. I want to help him, speak to him somehow, you know? But it's just not that simple.
Poor Darian. You think these antiquities can help you find Darian?
Maybe. To be honest, it started with Ayleid research. I had a theory that Ayleid relics from Meridia-aligned tribes might grant me access to the colored rooms, or at least let me contact someone held there. This led me to the Antiquarian's Eye.
But the eye can't find people, can it?
No, just objects. Fortunately, it's allowed me to continue my research into the Ayleids. It's even given me a few other routes of inquiry. Meridia's shrine on Mount Kilcreath, for instance. I've got to believe something out there can help us.
Well, I'll keep searching too, and I have to admit something about Darian. I have a little wee bit of a crush on Darian. Darian Gautier, he is such a charmer as a character, and he makes me blush every time he tries to ask me to go have drinks with him, even though I know he's a faithless womanizer. He's just got charm cranked to 11. So I want to help find Darian too. I have an vested interest in it. So I'll keep searching too.
Thanks. We'll find him. It's just a matter of time.
Now see, that conversation just ended, yet we haven't talked to her about Antiquities, so I need to talk to her again.
Oh, it's you. What a welcome surprise. By Mara, that business with Angoff feels like lifetimes ago. I'm glad to see you're still in good health. So, Verita gave you an Antiquarian's Eye, eh? You mean to join the Antiquarian Circle?
Yes, Verita said that you can use it better than anyone.
Wow, really? That's uncharacteristically gracious of her. Huh. Well, anyway, let's get started. It all begins with concentration. The eye wants to show you what you seek. So, clear your thoughts, and conjure up a picture of the relic in your mind.
So I need to have a relic in mind first. Then what?
The exciting part. Gaze into the eye and focus on the facets in the glass. Take a breath and try to unify the symbols into a single pattern. Eventually, you'll stop looking at the lens and start looking through it. Why don't we just give it a try?
Fair enough. I'll try using the Antiquarian's Eye.
Don't fret. I mean, sure, it's not as if we're learning to boil rice down here, but someone with your innate talents should take to the process quite well. And like most things, you'll only improve with practice.
Goodbye, Gabrielle. Alright, so here's the thing. She didn't really tell us how to physically and mechanically in the game do this. But they gave us this little pop-up tip that says, to scry for antiquities, press J to open your quest journal. So what you do is you press J, and you'll notice in your quest journal you have a new symbol for antiquities. This is where your scryable antiquities are. Scryable, as in you could scry this in this area right now. Every zone has a starting lead. These are called leads. You get a free lead for every zone in the game. That's a green level. Green level being a beginner level. And then you can level up from there. So you get a free lead in every zone. Now we're going to go back to scryable, because that means it's what's available in this zone that I'm sitting in now. And what we're looking for is Gabrielle's Bottle of Proving. It's a treasure. Its difficulty is trivial, and we've apparently found one before. I did it on another character. This is character wide, I believe. So press E to scry, and you get a puzzle.
Well done. Now fix your eyes on the center and the corners of the lens. Then turn your focus inward toward the facets in the glass. Concentrate, and the facets should merge. Unifying the lens into a single pattern will perfectly attune the eye, but you only need to reach the foci to gain a rough idea of the object's location. If you lose your focus, just try again.
Alright, here we are. So this is the puzzle, and you have different hexagons with different patterns in them. And you can select them, and if there's a matching one next to it, it will unlock both at the same time. You start from the bottom, and you have a certain number of turns that you can do this. So we're going to click these little snowflakes here. And we used 1 turn. And you'll notice that this little bar down here at the bottom went up 1 notch. Now look at this. These are all connected together, so we're going to unlock all of them at once. And those are unlocked. What we're trying to do is connect from the pointer at the bottom to the swirling open space in the top. And we've done it.
To the location the eye provided. I'll meet you in the courtyard.
So the map shows us where the dig site is. The dig site is this little blue circle right here, right outside the door. And this is where excavation comes in. You find a little mound of dirt.
Time to excavate the antiquity.
That's called your dig site.
Remember to move cautiously. Use the right tool for the right level of excavation, and don't rush yourself. Even careful digging can result in an unsteady dig site, so be mindful of its stability.
Now, Gabrielle talks about levels of excavation. What she means is that we're looking at multiple levels of dirt here. And you get, for the very beginning, 2 tools. You get the auger, which you use to indicate where the antiquity is under the dirt, to kind of like x-ray it. And then you get a hand brush that will remove only a single layer in a small square of dirt. The bigger the rocks, the more layers of dirt there are. So first I'm going to look for the item by trying to auger around. I click on this spot and it shows as a yellow square. We're looking for green. Red means you're really far away from it, means you're cold. Green means you're hot. It means you're right on top of it. Yellow means you're in between. Orange means you're further away. Yellow means you're closer to it. So we know that the object that we're looking for is within about 2 to 3 squares of this yellow. So we're going to auger around it. Nope, that was the wrong direction because that's orange. So let's try going the opposite direction. All right, that's a good sign. That's still yellow. Let's try going sideways. Oh, we just hit green. Now I want to know roughly what shape this is. My auger has 5 points left on it, so I can continue to auger 5 more times. Oh, not there. Not there. Not there. And now I have no more points in augering, but I have a rough idea of where my object is and where I want to remove the dirt. So we're going to use the hand brush. And this is a part that I had a little bit of difficulty with. It's a little hard to see in these swirly bits what level of dirt you have. Once they start swirling around and everything, it starts covering up the dirt level. So later on down the line, you're going to want to try to auger as little as possible so that you can actually see what you're doing. Now this should be, I believe, 1 level of dirt. And see, there's a little box underneath there. This area right here that has some pebbles on it should be 2 levels of dirt. 1 and 2. And we've just uncovered more of the box. Now you'll notice that we have 2 ratings up here at the top. The top bar, the gold bar, says 11 hours 6 minutes. it rates how many times we can brush dirt away in time. So supposedly we're going to spend X amount of hours at this dig, and we have to finish this dig within that amount of time or we run out of time. The other thing that we have is the health of the dig. The dig can collapse onto your object if you dig unstably. That's a word. I made it up. It's mine now. So make it famous. Make a meme. Let's go. Unstably. So we want to make sure that we don't over dig. So I'm going to continue to brush away the sand from this container. And we have uncovered the bottle. Now we have some time left on our dig, so I can continue digging around looking for bonus items. Whoops. Now you notice how all of a sudden the box is showing green? Oh, I found the bonus item. A pocket goblin. The square showing green when I'm doing the hand brush does not mean that there's an object under it like it does with the auger. What it means is you can use that tool in that space. Later on, we're going to get more digging tools as we level up our augering. When we get those digging tools, we're going to discover that some of them won't be able to dig through too many hard layers of dirt. There's a top layer that's actually really hard that the hand brush can't dig through. So we're going to exit this and talk to Gabrielle.
There you have it. You're a proper antiquarian now. Seems you have quite a knack for it too. Just keep practicing with the antiquarian's eye and master those digging techniques. I'm confident you'll be recovering priceless relics in no time.
So what should I do next, Gabrielle?
I'd report back to Verida and let her know you successfully extracted your first antiquity. Don't expect too much in the way of praise, but trust me, she'll be ecstatic. Once you've checked in, start looking for relics. No time like the present, eh?
Okay. Now, you can have a chance here to have her remind you how to do the antiquarian eye or how to work with excavation, if you need to. We have found that guides outside the game are much more helpful in scrying and excavating. So, first things first, we've opened up 2 new lines under the world, 2 new skill lines. Excavation and scrying. Like crafting, like our crafting skills, they have the top ability determines what level of item we are able to scry for. So, for instance, Antiquarian Insight allows me to scry for antiquities up to simple difficulty. I can scry green items, but not blue items, not yet. In order to scry for blue items, I have to unlock scrying at rank 3. So I need to level up to rank 3. I have a specific place where I'm going to do this. After we talk to Verita.
Welcome back, Antiquarian. I trust your time with Gabrielle was illuminating.
Yes, she taught me how to use the antiquarian's tools, sort of.
Excellent. I had a good feeling about you, and as usual, I was right. From now on, consider yourself free to pursue any antiquities that interest you. We will catalog your findings for study, and together we will uncover the mysteries of this world.
All right, let's complete that quest.
You have a great deal of work to do, Antiquarian. Wouldn't you agree? We're all quite busy, truth be told. but I suppose I can make more time for our most promising initiates. Is there something I can help you with?
So how should I decide what antiquities to look for?
That is entirely up to you. What cultures spark your curiosity? What region of Tamriel do you yearn to visit? Or, if it's simple wealth you're after, what item might fetch a prize on the second-hand market? The choice is yours.
And how can I find something truly magnificent?
Well, your Antiquities Codex contains only those antiquities we're currently aware of. If you want to make a unique discovery of your own, you'll need to find a lead. Something that gives you a place to start.
Where can I find leads?
Practically anywhere, believe it or not. Tucked away in chests, in the pockets of bandits, stashed in musty ruins. Just explore Tamriel as any adventurer would, and you're bound to find some.
Thank you. Now what kind of objects will I find out there?
The potential applications of our discoveries are endless. You might find items worthy of display in your home, or discover a long-forgotten technique for body ornamentation. You might even recover jewelry or armor imbued with arcane power.
What's the greatest thing that you've ever recovered, Verita?
Oh, I couldn't possibly choose. In any case, my interest in these objects has less to do with their uses and more to do with their historical value. Amalian swore she found parts of a mechanical mount, but that sounds a bit outlandish to me.
All right. Well, goodbye.